When we look at someone's dopamine, we always got to get to the root cause, right? Can a crappy diet with just too much refined sugar cause low dopamine? Yes, right? That's a destructive vehicle. High amounts of sugar, high amounts of alcohol can flood dopamine past that synapse, and it can create that dopamine rush that people are looking for. Chronic stress can things just like gluten exposure or some kind of a gut infection or gut inflammation or gut bug, like you kind of alluded to? Absolutely. How? Because it can create stress and inflammation in the gut, and that can create malabsorption of important amino acids like your dopamine, phenylalanine, tyrosine, right? Your dopamine precursors, all those building blocks, all your sulfur as well. So, of course, anything that affects gut absorption can have a major impact on those building blocks getting to where they have to go. It can create a bottleneck. Anytime we're just overly stressed, whether it's physical, chemical, or emotional stress, that's going to cause you to convert more of your dopamine to adrenaline, noradrenaline, epinephrine, norepinephrine to manage that stress. Same thing with women in cortisol, right? Women can go progesterone, right, to cortisol, and that can create estrogen dominance like issues. And again, hormones with women can play a big role on your neurotransmitters. So adequate levels of progesterone can help with GABA. GABA can help relaxing, right? The more relaxed you are, the less chance that you're going to be converting dopamine to adrenaline. So you see how healthy female hormones and healthy cortisol levels play a role with not needing to overstimulate the neurotransmitters as well. They're all connected.
Yep. Let's go into just some like basic stuff. I sent you a link in the chat you can check out, which is a good list that has some studies to back it up. So I'll just kind of run through a few of these kind of easy ones that people don't think about in regards to lifestyle. You hear about people talking about sunlight and dopamine. It is true. There is some papers on dopamine being increased. And this is why a lot of people may get more seasonally depressed in the winter. I think a lot of it's more serotonin, but I do believe dopamine has a factor. Exercise, of course, increases dopamine, meditation, yoga, touch, massage, music. We've already hit on the foods. We've already hit on some supplements. Interestingly enough, huperzine, which we love huperzine. I use huperzine in a lot of brain nutrients. So we often use huperzine to increase acetylcholine.
Acetylcholine, yeah, memory, learning.
But I didn't know this. It also increases dopamine. There was a paper here. It says it increased dopamine by 129% above baseline with huperzine. I thought it was primarily working on the acetylcholinesterase enzyme, but apparently
it's all connected.
Yeah.
I know with serotonin and dopamine, you can help support GABA just by having healthy serotonin and dopamine. So everything's connected. So when you work kind of, above, below, inside out, a lot of these things tend to trickle down and support that healing.
Resveratrol, that's interesting. Resveratrol increases dopamine by 53%. Oregano, that's pretty cool. We typically use oregano for gut infections, but apparently it's increasing dopamine levels by decreasing dopamine breakdown. So it must be working on that enzyme again.
Yeah, makes sense.